Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. It's brought in by Harris. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit currently 7th in the NFL, Charles, in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
2nd and 7. Here's Fields. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week, an unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all, and I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that falls incomplete.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They'll run here with a rookie. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
This defense for the Steelers, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Here we go. Good. All right.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
The Steelers at 6-0. What a start to the season for them. They have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here, and if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down. You talk about this Jets defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
23 yards to pick up there.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
First carry for Najee Harris.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
This 2nd and 4. Fields going to change things up here.
On 2nd down and 4.
Fields
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
3rd down. Here's Patterson.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And again, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Mike Williams,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Well, Brian, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
To throw is Fields.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Here's Fields. Here's one deep for Pickens.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Don't jump. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Rodgers now to throw.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And I think the ball's out. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score.
Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll give him 4 yards there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
They're going to go for it now, 4th and 2. Remember, they can still get the first down at the 1-yard line, though.
Right now, you got 58. We didn't get done. 58.
They'll go for it. It's Hall.
And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yeah,
run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Fields. They'll get this complete to Calvin Austin.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Off play action. Fields.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows. Yardage on the return.
Here we go.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 30 seconds remain in this first half as they come up here 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Angel. Here we go, son. Go.
Back to throw. Fields.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 45. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Calvin Austin
As the first half is winding down.
And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Boswell good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Shotgun now for Rodgers.
They'll try and lay this out for Chosen.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Number 50, you block over here.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. A final shot before half for Rodgers. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
2nd and 12.
Now Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Just what they need, electric from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Miles Killebrew with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
Oh, and now some trickery. They fake the spike. And that'll be caught.
And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. Remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Last chance.
13 yards remaining on second down.
Here's Rodgers to throw.
Taken in left side, it's Wilson.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold.
Rodgers directing traffic, going to change the play.
He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Now the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this third and long.
And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Now it's Rodgers.
And that's going to be incomplete.
The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Here's one deep for Pickens.
It got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31.
Now Fields.
Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Hey, Jen, tonight.
Another try after the first down sack.
Fields.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Right.
They'll give it to Patterson.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Boswell's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Now 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard Harris with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
Here we go.
Patterson will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Jets.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
Here we go.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He sacked and multiple players broke through the line to get him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Joey Porter Jr.
And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Here we go, son. Nelson. March right. Hey, Ken.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Tonight.
Here's Fields.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. CD, it'll go into the books as just one win, but this is a really impressive win. They've done it on defense, and here they continue to do it on offense. Another score in the fourth quarter to widen that advantage.
I like where you were going with that one. Would you say, partner, it was really 3 victories today? Landslide on the scoreboard, emphatic victory on either side of the ball. They really got it done.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Breece Hall,
65 yards.
And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit.
Zerline good with a PAT. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one.
Got a man here. It's Wilson.
Down the sideline he goes.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A big play there. 69 yards.
And the Steelers are closing in now on a 7th straight win to start the year.
Boswell for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not real.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Don't jump. Ready?
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Second and 9.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the gun, here's Fields.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
Well, it's been a little bit of feast or famine because he's thrown for decent yardage, and obviously they've got the lead, Charles, but now he's been sacked 4 times.
And what I'm focusing on is his toughness in the pocket, because you mentioned the feast or famine part. He's played well in between being dumped on his back, but every time he's had a chance to throw the football, he's been impressive.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the count.
He's got a man, complete. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Now Zerline on to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they hope to polish things off, and what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Throwing to start the drive. Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Straight ahead, Patterson.
Now they can't bring him down. It's a room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
41 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps, because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here we go. Say hi.
Harris running straight ahead. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Say hi. Say hi.
Patterson running between the tackles. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second and 6. Again, Patterson.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the give, this is Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation